What rules were put in place because of you? My junior high made a rule against yo-yos in class after I tried to do a trick and my yo-yo flew across the room and broke a glass beaker set. I'm sorry, guys. No sign language during silent lunch punishment. My lunch period was so loud we got put on silent lunch for over a month straight. I decided the only clear solution was to teach my entire table sign language so we could still talk without getting in trouble. Apparently it was unfair to the kids who didn't know how to sign. So we had to stop. No more than 4 margaritas per person on dollar margarita and beer night in college. Some friends and I used to go to a Mexican restaurant every Thursday and often on Saturdays for $1 margaritas. As a group, we would go through a lot. Then they put the rule in. Then they changed it to $2 margaritas and $1 draft beers. No makeup. I went to an all-boys school, and apparently this never came up until me and my emo friends rocked up in black eyeliner and lipstick. My brother and I got into a cattle prod sword fight at a farm store. We shocked the hell out of each other a few times and now they are locked up. We were in our 30s. Uber expense with drinks for clients at my work. Years ago we took a bunch of clients out and everyone had way too much to drink, so I ordered everyone Ubers home. Turned in the expense report to our account manager. Just under $400 in Ubers. And she had no clue what an Uber was. I explained to my bosses that we expense drinks for clients, why not expense Ubers? Now if we pay for drinks for clients, we also pay for Ubers. Well, I doubt they're teaching the class these days. But when I took advanced programming techniques using Fortran, our professor added a line to all our projects stating that all programs had to be written in Fortran and only in Fortran. When a student asked why he'd added that, he told the class to ask me. I just grinned. I still got a perfect score on the one where I had a Fortran shell call an assembler subroutine, which did 99.99% of the work. Hey. Local job center no longer has working USB ports on public PCs because I found private files on multiple PCs with far too much private information about strangers. Back in elementary school, I remember there used to be this kid who followed me everywhere and actively tried to hurt me. When talking to a teacher about it, they went, "Oh, he just has a crush on you." The next day I walk up to the kid and shove him into a wall. After that there was literally a rule in that grade, don't follow other students. That backfired poorly. The school website is no longer accessible out of school hours. I had to sue my school district back in high school just to leave special education after fighting it for over a decade. Special education students now have the right built into every single IEP to attend any standard education class in their grade level or below, earn the associated credits, and also go to both health education and driver's education. They could do none of that before the lawsuit. I had a teacher in 7th grade that banned the use of the word shamu. We apparently were using it as a joke answer to everything, which I had started doing as a once-in-a-lifetime joke for the 1-hour period. News spread, I guess, that she didn't like it, and soon all 7 class periods were giggling and saying shamu to everything she said. I came in 2 days later to a referral, an accusation that I had organized the shamu party, and the entirety of her classes were instructed to never mention shamu in her presence again. It was obscure to say the least. A friend of mine in a military school found out the regs never stated what color the bed sheets for a bed made for inspection had to be in. So this madman went and bought Power Ranger sheets and made the perfect regulation bed. I have never seen so many SGTs lose their shit but be unable to do anything since the regs were perfectly followed. Needless to say, the next year they were updated to state sheets must be plain white. The dual major on my degree is no longer offered after I proved it would have been logistically impossible to graduate with it without my specific transfer credits. You have to actually talk to the customers who come to your stand. Male students are not allowed to wear hair accessories. We had the rule about hair not touching collars. Couldn't be past eyebrows or over the ears. I grew my hair out and just put it up in handbands. After receiving multiple detentions and fighting them and winning, the next year, they made the rule. Not me but a coworker. The whole company now requires that if you have a lanyard for your name tag, it must break away on the back because she got it caught on a top shelf and it choked her. My brother is part of the reason that in Disney World, in the gift shop connected to the Buzz Lightyear shooting ride, there are more bars keeping Zurg in his little cell. I got all the clocks removed from the psych ward. According to a friend who went back to that particular unit recently, they're still gone 3 years later. Not exactly a rule, but the fact that you can easily acknowledge your favorite grocery store employee since 2015 is because of me. The bakery folks invented a one-off cinnamon roll cake for my kid's birthday. I went straight to the store manager and told that dude how much that meant to my kid, and who exactly put it together for us. 2 weeks later, he tells me that my story went all the way up the chain to corporate. A month later, here's a big old box with slips and pens.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.